Hello and good day. Welcome to Punchline, and we are First News Nation. Of course, on Punchline, we discuss national politics and national politics. Don't forget to like and subscribe to all our social media handles: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at First News Nation. I am Sammy Ajufo, and today's episode will be a bunch of interesting, intriguing political stories that make today's episode one you should not miss. We'll be going for a break, and we'll be right back. Welcome back. Our first story is about Kano State. There is an emir of Kano. In fact, in 2020, he ascended the throne as the 15th emir of Kano. I'm talking about Alhaji Aminu Ado Bayero. But today's episode is not about him. Today's episode is about the other kings of Kano State. The other kings of Kano, and they're the political kings. There are three governors of Kano State who seem to hold the political blocks of Kano State. Two are former governors. One is the existing governor of Kano State. I'm talking about Alhaji Abdullahi Umar Ganduje. Kano State previously was a state everyone looked at to provide a block vote in all the elections that have come in the time past. But in 2023, it seems the game is about to change. Kano State now has three blocks, and that's what we're talking about today. The three kings of Kano. The first of them is Alhaji Kwankwaso. You know him, Alhaji Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, former governor of Kano State, served between 1999 and 2003. One tenure, 1999 to 2003. He came back in 2011 to complete his second tenure to 2015. He's currently under the NNPP. Then he was under the PDP. The second person is the man who took over from him in 2003, Alhaji Ibrahim Shekarau, served from 2003 to 2011. 2003 to 2011. Alhaji Ibrahim Shekarau, also under the platform of the PDP. I believe so. And then finally, on the platform of the APC, Alhaji Umar Ganduje from 2015 up till next year, 2023. There's something unique about Ganduje. Ganduje was a deputy governor to Kwankwaso twice. He was deputy from 1999 to 2003. He's also a deputy from 2011 to 2015. Very loyal to his principal. Now, his principal has moved from the PDP to the APC and from the APC to the NNPP. Kano State will be divided along three lines. If, politically speaking, you have Shekarau, who just left the NNPP to join the PDP. Shekarau is one of those politicians who has engaged in a lot of long jump. He's very athletic. He's done jumping from the PDP to other parties, and he moved to the NNPP. Now he's back to PDP, to the joy of the PDP presidential candidate, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. Meanwhile, Alhaji Umar Ganduje, the existing governor of Kano State, still remains in the APC. He'll be a very, very serious ally. He'll be expected to do much in delivering the Kano votes to Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Ibrahim Shekarau is of the PDP. Alhaji Kwankwaso is of the NNPP. That's what's going to happen in 2023. But recently, Shekarau has jumped from party to party, like I said. He has hinted that he's defecting from NNPP because of betrayal of trust. He said this, and I quote, speaking on his latest defection from the NNPP, Shekarau said, "All the agreements we had with him were betrayed by Kwankwaso and his boys. They did not accommodate one single person from my camp. He reneged on agreement to accommodate my supporters in various elective positions in the party. But up till now, the committee set up could not accommodate one single person apart from the senatorial slot given to me." That's the report of Alhaji Ibrahim Shekarau. He won the senatorial ticket on the platform of the NNPP. Now he moves to the PDP. Will the PDP still give him the senatorial ticket on the platform of the PDP? Now he's left it for the NNPP. That's how politics works in Nigeria. When there's going to be a defection, they'll have to discuss terms. So now he's moved to the PDP. Obviously, terms will be discussed. And I think this is what happened as to why there was a disagreement between the Labour Party and the NNPP. It seems to be the Labour Party did not find a common ground with the NNPP, and that's why there was no, merger between either of them. But PDP has gladly welcomed Alhaji Ibrahim Shekarau back to their fold, and he's going to be there hoping that his followers will deliver Kano State to the PDP. Now the question is, will the Kano State will Kano State be able to go to the PDP now that Shekarau has moved? Who is the most powerful of the three kings? Is it Alhaji Kwankwanso of the NNPP? Is it Alhaji Ganduje, sitting governor? Or is it Alhaji Ibrahim Shekarau? Each of these parties will be drawing a lot of experiences from these gentlemen, and Kano State will be seriously polarized. I have a feeling that loyalty will come into play. Let's not forget that Ganduje served as deputy governor to Kwankwanso 2 times. That he didn't even contest for anything from the year 2003. He waited until his principal contested again in 2011 and ran as deputy governor. So, I have a feeling that APC will soon see the defection from NNPP to APC of Alhaji Kwankwanso. Don't quote me, but it looks very, very likely. That's the three kings of Kano. Let's see how that pans out for the PDP and the APC. Let's go for another short break and a feature video. When we get back from this, we'll talk about our second story. Don't forget, this is Punchline, and we are First News Nation.
Anybody who knows me know that. But once I've made up my mind and believe that what I'm doing is right, if you like, let the whole people team up. As far as my conscience is clear, I will do what is right at all times. It doesn't matter any gang of anybody, no matter whatever you say. If you like, go and buy newspaper owners. Put any story you want to put in front pages. I don't even bother about it. I don't bother about it. If you like, go and call those who want television houses. Bring people there, put stories to demonize me. It's their business. I'm not worried, but you are worried. So, I will do the right thing. I will do the right thing. Today is for us to flag on these important routes. It's not to talk politics. At the appropriate time, we'll start talking politics. We have not done anything, people are crying. What if one will do something, what will happen? You can see how people are crying every day. So when I see them crying, it is sweet to me. And it pain them.
I see they pain them. You go there sweet us. I see they sweet us. You go there pain them.
So, let me just tell you, each time I wake up, I take newspaper, front page. They say, Wike, he did this, he did that. I will laugh. If there's somebody close to me, I say, well, found one bottle of the next year, make them be uncomfortable, make them to be having sleepless night. At the appropriate time, whatever required to be done will be done. Nobody can threaten me, not one. And nobody has my life. It's only God that will say the day I will die. Because you that is saying that you will do this, you will do that, just be careful. Before you know it, you don't go. So, just all of us should be calm. You've read what is happening in PDP, this and that and that and that. Nothing has happened yet. But by the grace of God, something will happen.
Our next story is about the surprise visit by the APC presidential candidate, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to former President Goodluck Jonathan. It seems to be that the roles have been divided. One person, the running mate, Senator Kashim Shettima, will go for events, and Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu will be visiting political leaders. Recently, we saw a video and pictures of Bola Tinubu visiting President Olusegun Obasanjo, and now he's visiting President Goodluck Jonathan. Now, I don't know about political hatchets. When they say bury your political hatchet or bury your hatchet, we remember that during President Obasanjo's tenure, where Bola Tinubu served as governor of Lagos State, there was no love lost between both of them. As a matter of fact, for years, Lagos State's local government allocations were frozen because of a disagreement between President Obasanjo and Governor Tinubu. Now, we've seen both of them bury the hatchet and have a meeting. We don't know the outcome of that meeting, but it seems to be that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu's itinerary is to visit former presidents, especially presidents he had issues with. Now, we've seen that picture of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu again visiting a president that he vilified so badly. That is President Goodluck Jonathan. You will never forget the rallies that took place in Lagos when they had the fuel subsidy crisis and how Ojota was filled up to the brim. Everyone was, trying to pass a message across to President Jonathan that he should not touch subsidy. He should not even try it. He was trying to remove subsidy, became a problem. Many of us remember that. Now we see the same person who led that protest visiting President Goodluck Jonathan. We're going to have a long discussion about this in the near future, but there are videos that have surfaced in the presidential campaigns of now President Muhammadu Buhari. Remember these videos when they were campaigning, what Tinubu said about Jonathan. Let's play these videos. We'll be right back.
Today, Nigeria is challenged, economically challenged, physically challenged, security challenged. Who do we turn to? Muhammadu Buhari is the right man for the job. I laugh when the incapable government of Nigeria, Poverty Development Party, they have nothing again to say. They now ask the integrity, the temerity, to question the qualification of General Buhari and look for his certificate. Shame on them.
The prior government used the public treasury as a private hedge fund or a charity that limited is given only to themselves. So much money grew fit and ran away faster than Usain Bolt ever could. That which could have been spent on national development was squandered in ways that would have caused the devil to blush. One minister and her rogue galleries picked the pockets and the treasury of the nation for billions of dollars. While poor at governance, these people could give a master thief lessons in the sleight of hand. In governance, they earned a red card, but in corruption, they won the gold medal.
Well, in politics, you know what they say, there are no permanent friends and there are no permanent enemies. These are people we thought were arch rivals. Now they are visiting each other because of 2023 presidential election. Who will Bola Tinubu visit next? Will he visit IBB in his hilltop mansion in Minna? Will he visit former president, all the other former presidents who are still alive, and few of them are still alive? I think there are just 3 of them who are still there. Who else will he visit? Now my question is, why Jonathan? That's my take. Why Jonathan? This same Jonathan. Jonathan came through a lot of heat. And I dare say he's the most abused president in Nigeria. No one takes the cake as President Jonathan had, especially from the opposition. I also boldly say that the current PDP, if you match them with what APC used to be, the current PDP is failing in opposition. It was lethal opposition. This message of Jonathan being corrupt, the most corrupt government, thieves, everything, Jonathan was so abused that everyone, even newborn babies, believed so. Now, this same Jonathan who a few months ago, Mieti Allah bought presidential nomination forms for him to run under the platform of the APC. This same Jonathan that everybody thought was going to run again the platform of the APC. This same Jonathan people touted would leave PDP for the APC. This same Jonathan who was corrupt, who had all the bad things said about him. Why is Jonathan now being considered? Is this a common courtesy because Bola Tinubu is running for president, so he went to visit all the former presidents and heads of state? Question is, why this same Jonathan? Can we leave Jonathan alone and face 2023? Is it that Jonathan doesn't have any political base? Why is he being visited? Now, all Jonathan has gone through, all the names he has been called, all the tags he has been given, now Jonathan again is in the news. When the APC presidential primaries happened, we thought that was the end of it. Some of us expected to see Jonathan there and people voting for Jonathan or maybe losing, but he didn't even show up. His form was never submitted to our knowledge, but Jonathan is now the subject of discourse. Can we leave President Jonathan to rest and enjoy the rest of his life? We're not going to see the end of this, but I'm thinking that every politician, should I say shouldn't be trusted? I'm just thinking if you're a political follower, please try as much as you can not to kill your neighbor, not to take sides when politicians are involved, because while you're fighting yourself in the streets, these politicians are meeting and drinking tea and checking their phones to see what you're doing on social media. Well, as we watch what's happening across the country, different marches, 2 million man march, 1 million man march here. Someone is marching Port Harcourt, another person is marching Lagos. Everybody is marching, but one of the benefits of all the marching is that we will all lose weight together. Don't forget to like and subscribe to all our social media handles. Politics make for good exercise. So, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Go ahead and follow us at First News Nation. Also follow me on my social media handles at Sammy Ajufo. I want to thank all the content advisors, the editors, and everyone who's put this together. I also like to announce that going forward, we'll be having our live Facebook discussions where you will also be contributing to the program, and let's get to know what you think as we count down to the 2023 general elections. In a few days, campaigns will start. Let's see what the candidates have to say. All the candidates going across the world, let's see what they have to say on ground. We'll see you again next episode on Punchline. Have a wonderful week ahead, and God bless you.